Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to Inner Healer. I'm Shakri, and today we're going to be talking about 5 signs that there is a soul tie between you and another person and how to break it. Now, what is a soul tie? A soul tie is a spiritual connection between two people that have experienced each other. Now, some people say that the soul tie is only when it's something that's very intense, like a spiritual connection that's very intense. As you know, when you have sex, it's a sacred energy exchange. So you're having some kind of energy exchange. So now both of you guys' souls are being connected with each other and they're being intertwined. And now like they're like this. They're bonded together. You have to figure out how to break that. You have to know that it occurred, that is even there. You have to know the signs that you have entered into a soul contract with somebody. You have a soul tie to them. And then now that you don't want to be with them anymore, you need to know how to break it. So the first sign that there is a soul tie between you and someone else that you are no longer with. You are thinking of them constantly. You cannot stop thinking about them. You're trying to figure out, I don't even want this Buster anymore. But why am I still thinking about them? Why am I spending my waking times thinking about this person? How do I get this person up out of my system? I don't want it on me anymore. Like, ugh. I don't want that energy on me anymore. And now I need to know how to get it off of me. Well, we here for you. We gonna help you with that. Another sign is dreaming of them. Whether you're daydreaming or you're night dreaming, you're constantly thinking. It goes back to the first one. You're thinking about them. You're daydreaming about them. They showing up in your dreams at night, and now you're thinking like, "Oh my goodness, I just had a nightmare." That's what you feel. You feel like it's a nightmare because you don't even want to be connected with this person anymore. You just want it to go. You want to cut it and you don't know how to. You cannot shake them and you're trying to figure out how to shake them. But we're going to learn how to shake them, how to get them up out of our system, how to get that up off of us because we are done. Another way to know that there's a soul tie. People are still connecting y'all together. People are saying, oh yeah, that's such and such girl. Or yeah, such and such, they still go together. Or yeah, such and such and such and such. And it's like, I do not want to be connected to this person anymore. Could you please stop telling people that I'm connected to that person? You ask them nicely. You ask this person nicely. Could you please stop? You make a you make a formal announcement like, no, this is not it anymore. Please don't do this anymore. And if you have those people who will still connect you with that person, then it's time for you to cut all ties with that person too, because or those people too, because you don't want to be connected to this person anymore. And if someone is connecting you still to that person after you have told them that you don't want to be connected anymore, they are not respecting your boundaries. That's a form of disrespect. So now you have to show them even further, and it's time to cut them off too. Another sign is you just can't seem to shake them. Remember, it's like everywhere you go, you're hearing a song that reminds you of them. You're smelling a smell that reminds you of them. You done seen some shoes on somebody's feet, and you like, dang, he used to have those shoes. You're just seeing all of this stuff, and it's just reminding you of them, and you cannot seem to shake them. And then the last sign that there is a soul tie, you're steadily comparing situations to your situation with them. You're comparing a new situation that you're in to them. You're comparing your friend's situation to your situation with them. You're comparing everything that you can to that situation. You're still connecting yourself to them, probably unconsciously connecting yourself to them, but it's not even about that. It's that there is a soul tie. And now we about to get into how to break the soul tie. Until you come to terms that you have to rid yourself of this person, separation is just an illusion. Maybe you guys are apart physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you guys are still connected. He's still in your space. He's still invading that space until you do these things. Now, step number one is to cut all communication with this person. You have to get them off of your socials, delete all pictures that you have of them, get their number up out of your phone. If you have to block it, if you have to change your number, anything that is going to connect you with that person, that is going to put y'all into contact with each other, you have to block it out. Emails, phones, social medias, anything, people. Even people can connect y'all together. Remember, we said back there, you have to let go of everything that is going to remind you of this person if you want to go on this healing journey and you want to cut this soul tie. You have to be conscious of the fact that this person will still have access to you if you don't block them. Cut all communication. Now, when two people are living together and things turn sour and the relationship has deteriorated, this is going to be a lot harder. What I'm about to say, it's going to be a whole lot harder. But hear me out. You have to get everything away from you that reminds you of this person. Now, if y'all live together, now, of course, everybody is not just rolling in big bank. So if you're not able to move, separate, go on opposite sides of the house. Okay, if you have a one bedroom, somebody gonna have to go sleep in that living room. If you have more than one bed, you have to find somewhere else to get yourself away from that person. Get up out their energy space. And I know somebody probably going to be like, but if we're in the same house and we're still in the same energy space. But you have to make it clear. Make it clear that this is what is happening, and make it clear that this is a way for you to heal. And if you are able, move out. If he's able, move out. If someone is able to move out, if you have to go back and live with your parents, eat a slice of that pie and go back and live with some mommy and daddy so that you can get away. And if y'all don't live together, pack up all of their stuff, get their stuff up out of your house. You don't even have to drop it off to them. And if you do drop, if by chance you were to drop it off to them, drop it off to them when they're not there. Drop it off when they're not there so that you don't have to see that face to face, because sometimes we get in the that letting them talk those sweet nothings. Baby, I miss you. Baby, it's gonna be different. Like, baby, I'm sorry. All of those that's what it should sound like to you when they're talking that, because it's time to let that man go. And outside of packing up all of their things and getting everything that reminds you of them out of your space, also, if you hear a song that reminds you of them, turn the station, turn it off. If you see something that reminds you of them, it's time to look the other way. Start to think of other things. Get that person up out of your system. If that's what you really want, get them up out of your system as much as you can. Because if you feeling like you want to make this conscious decision to get them up out of your system and it's still happening, then something triggering in you still is wanting that person in the back of your head. And figure out what that is so that you can heal that part of you. And then the next thing is a spiritual bath. A spiritual bath is going to cleanse all of him off of you. Now, a spiritual bath comes in many different ways. You can get a spiritual bath. You can run, draw your water, put your roses, put everything, have candles lighting around all everywhere. And, just get him off of you. Say affirmations to better yourself, to fill your cup up. Make smart intentions when you're about to get in this tub. You're telling yourself, I'm getting in this tub to rid so-and-so off of me. I want to rid so-and-so off of me. Please cleanse their aura off of me. Please get their energy. Please put me in an energy space that is not connected to their energy space. Make sure that you're speaking these things out loud. Be intentional on wanting to get them out of your energy space. And then the last one, a yoni steam. A yoni steam is when you boil a pot of water. You're boiling a pot of water and then you're putting herbs inside of it to steep the herbs. Now, some people use lavender, they use calendula, they use chamomile, they use rose, they use mugwort, they use red clover, they use pennyroyal, they use black cohosh, they use a wide variety of different things. You have to figure out what is going to work for your specific situation so that you can ward that energy out of your body. You're going to sit on top of, so you're going to put the boiled herbs, you're going to put it inside something that's not plastic, anything that you can sit over top of, because when you sit down, you're going to either have a dress on, a flowy dress, so that you can keep all of that heat in, because what you want to do is draw that heat up inside of you so that you can draw everything from them up out of you. So you're either going to have that dress or you're going to have a blanket and you're going to wrap it around you so that all of that heat can stay in. Now, be careful. Be careful with these yoni steams, because some people are burning their nanas because the water is too hot. It's boiling water, for Christ's sake. So you have to wait in order to get over top of it, but you want to get it when it's warm, when the steam is coming up inside of you, like I said, so that he can come up out of you. Anything that is attached to him is going to come up out of you. Now, those are ways to identify that there is a soul tie, and then ways to break that soul tie. Number one is you have to acknowledge that there is even, in fact, a soul tie that needs to be broken. And once you acknowledge that it is a soul tie, now you have to determine what is it that you're going to do. We just gave you all these different things to do to help you break that soul tie. And then after you, or during this whole process, you are forgiving yourself for letting yourself get into such a vulnerable state. You are forgiving yourself for being with someone that obviously was not meant for you. Now you forgive them too. Forgive that other person, because you don't have to necessarily forgive them face to face, but put it out into the universe that you forgive them. Their guys are going to contact your guys, and your guys contact their guys, and they going to know, you know what? They squared this away. This soul contract is done. And that is how you break a soul tie. Please let me know if you've ever had to break a soul tie. If you need to break a soul tie, are you going to try out these things? Please just let me know. Sound off in the comments. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Peace.